When people try to improve their focus, they often try to just focus harder. They clench their fists, grit their teeth, and try to force themselves to concentrate harder. While this method isn't necessarily bad, it's far from effective and optimal. There is a way to achieve laser focus more effortlessly, a way that doesn't feel like such an uphill battle. In this video, I'll share a method everyone can use to improve their focus more effortlessly. There will be valuable insights throughout the video that might fit your exact situation, so make sure to watch all the way through. The first thing we need to do is to shift the way we look at focus. A much better way is to flip it and look at the other side of the equation. To focus is to not be distracted. To be distracted is to not be focused. So we only need to focus on the distraction part of this equation, and the focus part is going to take care of itself. What happens in practice is, as distractions goes down, focus is naturally going to go up. The only reason you're not laser focused is because you have other options in the moment that is going to be more stimulating and exciting for your brain. This possibility is going to create cravings from your brain to do the activity instead of being laser focused. So what you want to do is remove all distractions and the possibilities of engaging in those distractions. And you want to do this until your work becomes the most fun and stimulating activity for your brain. Achieving laser focus at this point is going to become effortless because there's literally nothing else to do. Because doing the work and being laser focused is the most fun thing you can do. So you're naturally just going to do it. So to sum it up in one sentence, remove all distractions such that being laser focused on your work is the most fun and exciting thing you can do for that period of time. Let's take a look at how we can implement this in practice. The first step is to identify your distractions. This is part of what I call level 1. We're going to come back to level 2 later. You probably already have an idea of what your distractions are, but it's important to have them written down clearly. So reflect on this past week or month and write down exactly what you have been distracted by. And if you really don't know or remember what you've been distracted by, start tracking immediately and do this for at least one whole week. After doing this, you're going to have real data on what your distractions are. The next step is to prioritize them. Look at them one at a time and figure out how you can either A, remove them completely, or B, set up frictions through, for example, rules, checklists, or systems such that you minimize the likelihood for you to engage in the distractions. Let's look at a specific case with a common distraction like the phone and social media. You can either A, remove your phone and social media apps, or B, set up frictions. I've went with the latter. And this is how I'm currently doing it. There is a functionality on iPhone called downtime, which blocks all the apps you want for a period of time. I've set it up such that it automatically turns on during my working hours. In combination with this, I also turn on the Do Not Distract mode or airplane mode. In addition to this, I also created automations in the Shortcut app, such that I'm forced to write my intention when I click on an app and also write down how long I'm intending to use that app for. On top of all of this, I also put my phone in a drawer and close it. Now you might think that it sounds like a lot of work, but it's only a bit of work in the beginning. Everything is automated after that. So the only thing I'm really doing in practice is to put my phone in the drawer. Now you might also think, wouldn't it be easier to just delete social media? Most likely. And if you can do it, it's probably a wise choice. I just enjoy the benefits of social media, and I don't mind spending time setting up systems that minimize the downsides. I've also created similar systems on my computer. No notification during my working hours, and I set up frictions for the websites I know I'm usually distracted by. There is an extension called With Intention that forces you to write your intention before getting access to the website. I've applied this extension to all the websites I know I'm usually distracted by. I also have an extension for YouTube that blocks the home feed, the recommendation feed, and the shorts. And I do similar things to other websites that distracts me as well. This has significantly increased my focus, especially in cases where I need to go to a website to research something but get distracted by other things from that website. There will still be times where I accidentally get distracted, but the possibility and frequency of that is much, much lower now. The last thing I want to touch upon is catching thoughts feelings, and compulsions. On one hand, it's removing distractions. On the other hand, it's catching your thoughts and compulsions. This is what I like to look at as level 2. There's nothing you can do about random thoughts that pop into your head while you try to focus. But whether you engage in those thoughts or not is 100% in your control. You probably develop bad habits in engaging in those thoughts, but the first step is just to become aware of it. As you become more aware of it, the next step is to fight it. If you don't fight it with all your might, you're going to get sucked into it and you're going to feed it. And it's going to become bigger and bigger, and suddenly you've been distracted for 20 minutes. You have to assert discipline in the moment. If you don't give in and feed into the thought, it is slowly going to fade away. And the more you do this, the stronger you're going to get, and the easier it's going to feel like. And eventually, you're going to build the habit of not giving in to your thoughts and compulsions while you work. Work on removing distractions and work on catching your thoughts and compulsions, and you will have a dangerous combo to achieve laser focus. That is all for this video, and if you enjoyed this, make sure to hit the subscribe button or check out the next video that is linked here. And if you want to get even more self-improvement insights, my free to-do list template, or just want to get to know me better, join my free newsletter that is linked below.